Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and do a divine masculine check for today. See what is going on with him in his environment, heart space, and mental space. So actually, I want to do an overall energy of this reading of seeing what is going on with the divine masculine first. Let's pull an overall energy. If you would like a personal reading, email me. It's $25 for a 30-minute, $15 for 15 minutes. Let's see what else we got going on. What is the major energies for the divine masculine? What is going on with him? Oh, 2 cards came out. Oh, 3. Adventure, wisdom, and openness. Oh, wow, and the bottom of the deck is new beginnings. I feel like it's on the horizon. So I feel like adventures, I see parrots. Parrots are animals that mock you. You know, what you say, they say back. And so I feel like he may be in this energy of the energies of law of attraction, which you speak out, you receive back. And so I'm getting more of him finally realizing his environment space of manifesting his environment and being careful. You know, I'm getting the feeling of like what you think you attract or what you think you believe. And so I feel like this adventure of this new beginning that he's approaching is something that he's working on. There's some kind of wisdom that he had to go through. In this mermaid, she's like deep in the ocean. Something is very deep and profound that he is going through at the moment. Fish represents abundance to me and prosperity. So maybe there might be some energy of a new adventure with work, a new beginning with work. Could be just a new abundance of gratefulness and abundance and prosperity just in his life in general. And I feel like he's finally ready to be open. There's some energy of here of openness. The moon to me is symbolic of the things that we hold within and we don't share. And I feel like there's some stars here, like he's wanting to reconnect. I feel like the moon is glowing. So I feel like there's just this energy of something being very charged within. And so I'm getting more of just him really wanting to really want to be open to his divine femmes. So let's go ahead and just see what is going on with the divine masculine in his environment. Spirit guides, what is going on in the divine masculine's environment for the collective? What's going on in the divine masculine's environment for the collective? So we got dark thoughts and status quo. So what I'm getting here is in his environment, I feel like he is trying to work on his thoughts. It's still a maze, you know, but the status quo is all about trying to change within and still remain in that status quo. I feel like trying to remain to his true self. But I feel like in his environment, he's still dealing with people's thoughts about him, his own dark thoughts, still trying to figure it out because there's a maze here. So I feel like in his environment, he's still trying to find himself, do some changes within, but trying to overcome those dark thoughts that he is having. And I see the bottom of the deck is kindred partnerships. So I feel like in his environment, he's trying to remain the same person, but at the same time trying to embrace change. But I feel like he's still allowing doubt and fear overcome. So what is going on in his heart space? Angel, spirits, and guides. What's going on in Divine Masculine's heart space? See, I feel like what I just said with the status quo, trying to change but remain the same. I feel like he's wanting to find his higher self. He's wanting to do some self-love. There's just this energy of trying to really be, I'm getting that openness, being more wise, trying to reconnect to himself. What else is going on in his heart space, spirits and guys? What's going on in his heart space? Yeah, because he knows he is deserving. He knows you're deserving. And so I feel like him tapping into his higher self is going to bring some healing to him. There's a consciousness of him knowing that he's deserving. There's butterflies here, so I see transformation. What else is going on in his mental space? Mentally, I feel like he is in that energy. He's really becoming more intuitive. He's kind of finally getting that process of a law of attraction, which you manifest, which you believe you achieve. And I'm getting that because I see those parrots and because they mock you. And so I feel like he's really understanding the manifestation parts of manifesting the life that he wants. And so, and it starts with your mind. I feel like he's really trying to get a hold of his thought process, trying to be more positive than negative, because at the bottom of the deck is loss. I feel like he was at a loss, like he hit rock bottom, and he's ready for a change. When you hit rock bottom so many times, you become more wise. You have to go deep in that ocean where it's dark and cold to really finally get it, to really see how much you are deserving of things that are better in your life. And you have to release things that no longer serves you. And so I think he's just still struggling with those dark thoughts. Yeah, as I pull, look, fear. It's like a battle for him. So let's just go ahead and see what is going on in Divine Masculine's environment. Let's pull some. See, he's at a crossroads on having to move his thoughts out of choppy waters into calmer waters. I feel like he's at a crossroads on how to do that, because the Two of Wands is also a planning card, because the man is looking at the world, trying to plan. And I feel like it's still hard for him to move forward in releasing those dark thoughts and negativity. What is going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space? Yeah, he is wanting a new passionate beginning. He's wanting that in love. Like, look at these two aces. He sees that he is deserving of love, and he also sees that you are deserving of love. Someone who is able to be at his highest potential. I heard like high vibration, vibrating high, who's able to have a fresh new start, a new passionate beginning with you. This is a person who still has mojo for you, who still has a lot of love for you. And he is wanting that fresh new start. Because look at the bottom, it's a star. You are a wish fulfillment. He's still being optimistic, trying to have faith, hope. So what is going on in the Divine Masculine's mental space? Yeah, I feel like, he had to lose himself. He had to really go through some kind of upheaval in his life to cause him to be more independent, to cause him to be alone, to cause him to figure out some self-love. The Knight of Pentacles is a person that's very independent, taking care of self. And so I feel like he's in this energy possibly having a new job that he lost, and now he's like, he's working on manifesting things that he wants in his life. But it caused him to have the universe to really push him out of that comfort zone, to really stir the pot up in his life for him to really finally get it. So let's go ahead and see what else we got. What does the Divine Masculine have to surrender to in his environment? Frustration and attachment to results. Yeah, and I think that's where that frustration of the dark thoughts is coming, because he's at a crossroads. He doesn't know how to move forward in his environment. And I think that's because he's trying to make things happen on his own timing and forcing it. And there's that tension where he just needs to let it go. He's holding on too tightly to a desired outcome, which he's sabotaging himself. And it says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So he just needs to release that frustration and attachment to his environment. And the bottom of the deck is unhealthy relationships. He could be trying to release himself from a karmic situation, or a karmic job, something karmic. Because relationship is also like partnerships with jobs too. So what's going on in his heart space that he needs to surrender? He needs to release trying to be right, and stepping into his full power. I think that if he wants this new love, and if he is trying to make you see his side of the story, or having some kind of conflict where he just doesn't know how to just release and let that go, and know that, you know, he can step in his full power by just playing it small. You know, you could have a choice to either be right or be kind. And I think he just needs to let that go. There's an energy of him having to feel like the need he has to speak his truth. Like, he just needs to let that go. In his heart space, in order to get this cup of love, you need to release trying to be right and then step into your full power. Because he is deserving of love just as you're deserving of love too. So what is going on in his mental space that he needs to surrender? Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationship. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. He could be dealing with some kind of drama, mentally, drama that he's starting his own situation. Could be self-sabotaging his own self. But I feel like by him not setting boundaries, and in practicing saying no, that this is what's causing that upheaval in his life. It's messing with his mental space. Could be maybe the karmic is wanting to come back and he needs to say no. Like, cut your losses, cut your ties. Because in order to manifest something that you're wanting, you have to let that go. And I think he needs to learn how to set limits. And let go of that drama. Let go of anybody that's no longer serving him. So let's go ahead and see what is going on in the Divine Masculine's environment emotionally. What's going on in his environment? He's irritated. That's that frustration. Because he's feeling unfulfilled. I feel like he knows he needs to get his life together, because there's this yearning in his heart, an incomplete feeling, because I feel like there's this energy of him wanting to get back with his femmes, but I feel like something is holding him back. What's going on in his heart space emotionally? In his heart space, he's feeling inspired though. I feel like that's that new passionate beginning. He's inspired and challenged to really get this new cup of love with his femmes. I feel like he's ready for the challenge. He just really needs to surrender to being right. Like, He needs to not have to feel like he has to explain himself, not have to like try to force anything upon you because he wants to prove to you. I think his actions need to show versus his words. So what's going on in his mental space? What is his emotions in his mental space? He's frustrated. And I think that's because he's not setting limits. He's causing his own upheaval in his life. Like, cut your ties, release nothing that no longer serves you, because that's just blocked energy. He's not going to be able to manifest the things that he wants if he doesn't clear his mind, clear anything that is taking his peace, his mental peace away. So let's see what else is going on. What is going on? I'm just going to pull these to the side. Let's just see what else we got going on. What is going on in the Divine Masculine on how he feels towards his femmes? What's going on with the Divine Masculines? Pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. I don't know if there's this energy of someone pregnant, maybe having a daughter. This isn't going to be for everyone, so this might be a specific person. Could be a rebirth of a relationship with his daughter. I don't know, but there's an energy here that's coming through that maybe you're pregnant, maybe you're having a girl, or what other messages do you have for the collective of the Divine Masculine? Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. So I feel like he's ready to release things that no longer serves him. Something might be coming. Somebody might be traveling soon. There's going to be a trip coming up that's going to be life-changing in a positive way with the femme and the masculine. What else is going on for the Divine Masculine for the collective? Assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. I feel like that's him setting boundaries, like being assertive. You know, if he doesn't want to go back or say no to something that's a karmic situation, he needs to step in his power and say no. What else is going on with it? Holiday. The answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or a holiday. Some people may find out that they're pregnant during the holidays. For some, it doesn't have to be about pregnancy. Could be a rebirth in you and his relationship and union during the holiday seasons. Holiday is going to be great for you. Something about the holidays. So that's going to be a message for someone. What else we got? Spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. For some, maybe you might be due in spring. Your due date might be in spring. For some, this holiday is going to spring into a great, something that's going to bloom in you and his relationship. It's going to bring some blossoming in you and his relationship. Spring, maybe in spring, there might be a career change for him or you. One more message. Spirit. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? There's going to be some kind of dietary change that's going to be happening. I feel like with the dietary change is kind of letting go of the things that no longer serves you so you can improve your life, your lifestyle, things that are just going to be a great lifestyle change for you and him. Let's see what else we got. What other messages do we have for the Divine Masculine? Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Like I said, I feel like that spring card was something that's going to spring y'all's into y'all union. Spring could be something very important to you and him. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature whenever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Maybe he's going to be going outside, recharging a lot. Maybe that's an example for you to also go outside, get that moon energy because there's a full moon happening, to just release things that no longer serves you. And 2 cards. Moderation and inspiration. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthy. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Maybe the holidays are coming up. Be mindful of how much food you're going to be consuming. And it says inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is going to be inspired to reach out during the holidays. You know, be mindful of that. That maybe, you know, you might be binging during the holidays, and I don't know what messages they're trying to say about that. And then one more. Let's see what else we got. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? There's something about children. So I don't know if there's somebody pregnant or children's going to be an influence on you in his relationship. Y'all might have a children together. He might be dealing with a karmic situation regarding his children. What other messages we got? Could be wanting children. There's a soulmate energy here. What other messages you got for us, Spirit? Past life. So I feel like there is going to be some kind of communication here that he's going to want to reach out, because I feel like he feels like there is some kind of past life, some kind of connection that he can't let you go, because there's this soulmate energy. I feel like for some, y'all may have a child on the way. For some, y'all might want children, and he has children on his brain. Could have a kid together. So it's like he's going to want to rekindle the situation, possibly during the holidays. Why is children here? Yeah, I feel like something's coming to an end here. Something's very weighing heavy on him. And I feel like he's going to want to rebuild with you. He's going to want some kind of teamwork, some kind of coming together, because it's weighing heavy. He's ready to lay the wands down. Why is soulmate here, Spirit? Why is soulmate here, Spirit? Yeah, he's having faith. He's trusting that he's wanting a new opportunity with you. There's an energy here of him wanting a new beginning. You are a wish fulfillment. He's trying to be optimistic. The star is a yes card too in the old traditional tarot. He's having faith. Why is past life here? Yeah, there's a reunion here that he's wanting to have. For some, there might be justice might be served. For some, he might be going through a divorce and it might be done. For some, he just wants to balance the scales, speak truth to you, and reunite with you, because he feels like he wants to apologize to you, wants to rekindle this, so he's going to communicate. Wow, as I say that, look, the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, he's really going to want to offer you an apology. He's matured as a king. There's something that he might be very poker face in his emotions, because the King of Cups could be very poker face, but there's the Ace of Cups. He's willing to offer you this new grounded beginning in love. So let's see why is communication here, Spirit. Yeah, he's becoming enthusiastic. He's wanting to take action. I feel like with this Five of Swords here, he's in a mental battle of reaching out. Should I not? Should I not? And I think that's why it's weighing heavy on him. But he is wanting this end-all, be-all, this something that's very stable, a relationship that's like a 401k, retirement, growing old together, having kids together, grandkids. You know, like there's this energy of him wanting a longevity of a relationship, something that's very stable and secure. All right, let's go ahead and do one more and see what's going on, and then let's end this. Not too long. So what is going on with the Divine Masculine? Plus more. Balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like he's going to try to really reach out instead of just talking about being about it. So I feel like there's some kind of energy here of him wanting to balance communication. What else we got here? He's trying to believe in the impossible and trying not to let pride get in the way. I feel like he's trying to change his thoughts. Alright, let's get these angel answers and then we'll end this reading. Why is brown sparkles right here? It's in the near future, guys. I feel like that communication is going to be happening within the next few weeks. Communication is going to be coming in. He's going to take action in the near future. Wise believe in the impossible here, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like he is trying to get more information about you. I'm telling you, there is forgiveness that's going to be on the table. So he's going to be reaching out, trying to see how you're doing. Wanting information about, hey, can we move forward? Can we work this out? He's trying to believe in the impossible. Wise, don't let pride get in the way. Yeah, he's trying to get out of those thoughts. He believes that y'all can be success. He just needs, the pride needs to get out of the way. Like, he's trying to release that pride and get the success. All right, guys, I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. Much love.